The team is back at the Plex for the Tekno Winter Series final event. Alec is racing the new team-associated B4.1. He has put a setup on the car based on his preferred setup from the B4, with slightly stiffer sway bars, lower ride height, and clay compound cell blocks. His car is initially a little loose on the brand new tires. Temps today are about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which also will slow down tire break-in.
Alright, so I'm Reedy Filbert. I've lived in the Omaha area for the last 3-ish years. I'm from Topeka, Kansas originally. My dad owns Ultraline Hobbies. We used to have a track, and that's what I did for like 5 years, and kind of got into RC and decided to make the move up here to race against more competitive people. But I'm an X-Ray driver, RC America, J Concepts, ProTech, KO Propo, Hootie, kind of like the things that come with the RC America stuff. Fighting for the points. Haven't made too many practice laps, but I'm still pretty confident. We just got to figure out what's going on with the engine. I think it was fat now and just it comes off the high RPM and then tries to idle, and I think it's just bogging it down and killing it. It almost is like a bearing, but it's definitely not a bearing. So I think I'm just gonna try to tune it a little bit more lean, not let it bog down so much.
Yeah, we watched you. Well, we came to hang with Riley because he's kind of he's a pretty colorful character around here, or notorious, whatever you want to say. So we watched him race last series race, and he ran down. I mean, you had an awesome run. You were catching the pros. You were ahead of Jared Wiggins at a point.
Yeah, I started 5th, so I was I didn't ever put a qualifier together. I had a huge mistake on my second qualifier, and that was my fastest run. The first qualifier, I had 2 really good opening laps, and then I just had a battery plug disconnect, which is crazy, but common. And so I fixed that problem. I did a lot of stuff to not have that problem again. But yeah, I had a great run going in the last round, the 4th round of this series. I got up to 2nd behind Mason, and I started making a charge towards him. He was about I think 12 seconds when I got into 2nd in front of me. 12 seconds, and I think I got it down to 8 at a point, and then my tires kind of fell off, and so did I, and the pace kind of dropped a little bit towards the end, and me and Wiggins definitely fought for 2nd overall at the end. I think he had a little bit more consistency at the end for sure. I was trying to do some send-it lines, and the car definitely didn't support that, but yeah, definitely got some speed with the car. Just got to get a run together this weekend.
Well, we certainly hope you get your motor stuff figured out. I mean, nothing more frustrating than that. So
no, and I'm definitely an electric guy when it comes to racing things of RC. This is my first series, well, an A scale. I did a gas truck. I raced gas truck a couple years ago, but I had a lot of problems with that too, honestly.
Yeah, those are even more finicky, those motors. So.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it though. It was probably my favorite class, honestly, but it got me into the nitro buggy. I had a lot of fun with that, and saw the opening to get a nitro buggy, and yeah, I've had a pretty good series so far. I think I have a 3rd, a TQ, and a 1st, and a 4th. I really need to drop that 4th this weekend and get something better, because there's other people here. I guess Mason's not coming, which sucks, but there is other people here that are fighting for the title. I know Drew's within points, and so is Ashton, so I just got to finish in front of them, and yeah, should come to me.
You got Seth here this weekend, who's not in the points, but definitely can
change it up.
Spoil it for somebody else. Not spoil it, but mix it up.
I think if anybody other than us three TQs, I think that locks it up for me, but I'm not completely sure. I think you have to TQ and win to get the point above me. Otherwise, it goes to a tiebreaker, and I don't know if I win that. I don't know how that favors, but yeah, definitely. It's cool. We're coming down to the last round with the extra throw out, and it's getting dicey.
Cool. Well, good luck today, bud. And we'll be following you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Thank you for the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Riley would continue to struggle with his engine, so he reached out to one of the best motor guys in our region.
So I haven't bent one of the rears
tune-up over here.
I'm not worried. You know me.
Because I couldn't go more than a lap without it just dying.
Oh, the actual flex from it.
So you're testing.
Really?
So that's the only scary thing.
Oh, man.
Thought about this. I don't have. I'm supposed to have the new Tekno Powers.
I got the engine back in after Sean went through it. We put a front bearing in. Although last round, I put a front bearing in it, and I don't know. It took the problems away. It just ever since I got here, I haven't been able to get it running. Just one lap, one corner, and then it just dies. Never had that problem, so I replaced the fuel lines. We put that front bearing in, and we're gonna try to make some laps. Should be good.
Right on.
It was good last time. It was good.
Riley would end up borrowing an engine and pipe from Sean Van Dalen heading into qualifying, as he continued to have trouble. During the engine swap, he discovered an issue with his pipe and the chambers, but his time had run out for additional testing. The safer option was just to go with the known good loaner engine and pipe from Sean. With very minimal laps, Riley tries to put in the best runs he can in the 2 qualifying sessions he has. He looks a little uncomfortable, but is most likely trying to get used to a different power band, as well as finishing the break-in on his tires. Hopefully he can put in one good run and get into the A final. Here is round 2 qualifying, the A group. Alex's first round time was pretty good, and has placed him in with the fast guys, which can be an opportunity to go even faster. He lets Seth Van Dalen go, and will try to pick up a tow. Seth would crash on the triple. Alec tries to avoid, but bumps into the marshal. These two have a little joke going. It seems whenever Alec is on Seth's 6, the track gremlins seem to bite. Riley's first round time has also placed him in the A group. He looks even more comfortable with his car this round, surely not what his competitors want to hear. He is setting the bar in this qualifier, currently running in the top spot. Drew Ruben King is also in this qual. He has had a pretty good winter, and is in the points race with Riley and Ashton for the series title. Here is Emerson Sturgeon, local fast guy and Hobbyplex employee. He knows his way around this Omaha track, and is well versed on how it changes, and what to do to keep up with it. Always a contender here at the Plex. Alec was having a pretty good run, but it would all come to an end when contact with another car kills the engine. Alec heads out on track to warm up his car and do a quick shakedown. His qualifying effort has placed him third on the grid for the B final. His engine is running great and idling perfectly. The start was a little rough and Alec has lost a few positions. He is running fifth, right behind Dane. The Tekno Series events bump 2 races, so he has some work to do to have a chance at the bump. A little wide on the triple, and Alec loses 3 more spots. It looks like maybe he has settled down a bit, and tucks right in behind Brody. He just needs to run his lines and stay composed. Easier said than done. That was a very close call, as he gains back a couple spots. He has run down Connor Herrick, but passing him will be difficult. Connor hits that apex a little too fast, traction rolls, and gifts a position to Alec. Unfortunately, he would quickly return the favor.
It's actually 6:46.
Alec managed to finish in the 5th position, but knowing he had the car to make the bump is frustrating. You definitely have to minimize the mistakes here at the Hobbyplex. Riley did what he needed to do, and has pulled the TQ position in the final, and earned the bonus point. The points title is within his grasp. Riley has gotten a great start, and is safely through the tough sections on this first lap. Riley makes the tiniest error, and the field stacks up right behind him. It appeared like his car got loose under acceleration in those tight corners. Seth Van Dalen is on the move. He has made the pass on Drew Rubenking for third place. Ashton Abdul makes an uncharacteristic mistake and tumbles out of the racing line. He would continue, but is now in 6th place. Seth is closing the gap on Riley, and is looking like a very smooth operator in the early stages of this race. Seth makes an aggressive approach to the triple, and jumps to the outside, just seeing if it would create an opportunity to pass. Riley is doing an awesome job defending the line, making Seth search for passing options. Unfortunately for Riley, a car has traction rolled in the corner, and Seth threads the needle on the inside. Not sure what the ruling would be on that incident, but it appears Seth held for a second to wait for Riley, and they retained their positions. Drew Rubenking is now right there in third place, ready to take advantage of any opportunity. Drew is definitely in push mode, and is gaining ground on Riley. I don't see any indication of a problem with the X-ray, just a difference in line choice and flow at this point. A little too tight on the corner is going to cost Riley, as Drew takes the spot. Seth keeps charging out front. I really don't think he has another speed, just full pedal. A round of pit stops has started. Ashton has come in for his fill-up, and is out without incident. Emerson comes in a little hot, and does a couple stunts against the back wall. Riley continues to battle, and is now falling into the clutches of Ashton Abdul. Ashton has been on a charge ever since he tumbled out of the racing line early in this race. We believe Riley's TQ run took the points away from his competition, and he could be looking at the series title. Even so, we expect he is going to fight for the position. Drew is still running in second place, but really doesn't have that large of a gap on Riley and Ashton. Riley makes a mistake on the front stretch, and in an effort to avoid him, Ashton does a barrel roll of his own. Now they are pretty much nose to tail. Ashton ducks into the pits for some fuel, and gives Riley some breathing room. On the next lap, Riley comes in for a quick pit. He gets out safely, and retains his position right in front of Ashton. Riley catches the pipe at the end of the sweeper, making the pass easy for Ashton. Ashton continues his march forward, now putting pressure on Drew. A little mistake, and valuable real estate is lost to Drew. Unfortunately for Drew, he would make a mistake, and both Ashton and Riley would get by. He is right with Riley now, and putting him under pressure. A little miscue over the triple, but no contact is made. Drew gets to the inside and they go door to door. Riley dives to the inside on the sweeper, and some contact is made. Drew gets straightened out first and takes over the spot. Riley tags the inside tube after the rhythm section, and it takes the wind out of his sails. He would finish out the race, but couldn't mount another charge.
I'm good.
You know, when it was super easy or not, I don't know, but it was predictable the whole race, which I think a lot of people are the opposite.
Yeah,
as me.
My car felt pretty consistent the whole race. It felt like it got better, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I ran good laps at the beginning, but I think part of that was I didn't scrub my tires, so I was kind of rushed to the start.
What was the deal with the drama in the beginning when you weren't even at the line?
I just didn't like how the tune sounded. It didn't ever drop like I wanted, and then when it did drop, it sounded like it was too low. So I don't know. I'm not familiar with those engines. Like, it's a long stroke, and I'm so used to I've only ever had the one engine, a short stroke, and it's just something to get. Something just different that was hard for me to get used to, and the tune wasn't probably perfect to my liking. Like in the last qualifier, it had so much more drivable characteristics. Like it just was a lot smoother the whole run. And then this one, I don't know, it kind of felt like I had let off and it's just kind of carry some throttle. That's the best way to describe how it's feeling.
Right.
So it's okay.
Hey, at least you're racing. You got the TQ point, and I don't even know where you guys.
I got points.
Where you guys ended up, Ashton, and I mean, I know where you ended up in this race, but the points, I'm not sure where you guys were at. But
what we don't know is the tiebreaker because we tied for it.
Yeah.
I have a 101. He has a 101. I got the TQ point today in a 4th, so I got points for 3rd and a previous 3rd. And he got 2nd today, so that was 99 points, and then he got a 4th. Thank God you had that 4th, dude. I beat you that one round.
Yeah. No, it's gonna
last round.
It's gonna be close. We'll see. I don't know what Alex is gonna do.
If the tiebreaker's TQ points, then I win. If the tiebreaker's highest finishes, then he wins.
Yeah.
I got that TQ point today that could save my stuff. My problem in the main, I got really PO'd. I got taken out a couple times, and that's never good on my mindset. I try to race everybody as clean as possible. I give positions anytime you get to the inside, and I know I can't hang on to the car or anything. I know I can't race the inside on the next corner. I'm not gonna push the issue. I'm not gonna put you into the pipe or something like that. And that's what happened. Somebody that's not even in the points battle for first anymore. He was in qualifying, but he didn't get the TQ points. So in the main, it didn't matter if he finished 3rd or 4th, and he just wanted to beat me that bad. He put me into the pipe. And just kind of regret how I got pissed off about it. I wish I would have got a little bit more level-headed because I still think I could have hung, but just I don't know. Can't race people dirty. It's crazy to me.
yeah.
It sucks.
Well,
You can.
it'll be interesting to see what pans out, where you guys end up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I covered most of that race, so there should be some good stuff in this video.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Thanks for hanging with us this weekend. Appreciate
Hopefully I
it.
wasn't screaming loud enough for the video to hear. It's just the engine screaming.
Yeah. I said some kind words too, so I'm gonna have to probably edit that out.
Yeah. A couple of the beep beeps.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming too. It's always fun to have you guys down here
Yeah,
and get all the video. And
It's fun. I enjoy it. You know, I would say the toughest thing about racing down here is I don't know any of the paint jobs.
Yeah.
So, you know, Riley, what you're talking about, were they locals or people that didn't know who was who?
This guy knew who I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I've raced against him many a times. We normally race each other clean.
Okay.
This time, he just wanted to beat me that much more. If it was for Worlds or something like that, or any race that mattered, this dude's getting bashed online. This wasn't okay. But
Yeah.
it happens. It happens.
All right.
The problem, he probably thinks it's okay because the problem was we got into, I got to the inside and he put me into the pipe and we both had to figure out what to do with our cars because we were both not pointed towards the race line, and it just worked out where we were both nose to tail again, but he had the position, which I feel was right. I mean, you make a mistake, you don't get the position.
Right.
It's happened to me a lot, here especially, because people here they just want to win so much. They see the atmosphere. It just can swallow people. They want the attention too.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. I think that's about a wrap.
Definitely appreciate all the coverage. I love your guys' videos. So the style of video, it's unique to RC, and it just brings a lot of light to RC, and I love it.
Appreciate it.
It's definitely something I look at during the week when you guys post videos. Look forward to the next one.
Well, that's good to hear, because I never know for sure. Sometimes they're kind of corny, but it really started out for me just creating memories with my kids, and it's kind of evolved. So
yeah, and that's when I started watching. I've probably been watching the last 3 years. I'm not the most avid viewer, but I also have a life. But when I can, that's definitely what I like to watch is RC. And yeah, Paintwerks channel's one of the best, if not the best, in this style of video. I don't really think anybody else makes a documentary style video for a weekend race, and I mean it just brings so much more light to the animosity.
Sure. Thanks, appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Things would score out in Riley's favor, and he would take home the Expert Nitro Buggy title. Congratulations, Riley, awesome job.